is 5 o'clock. Here's the world news at 5. First, the top stories. Abeokuta cemetery attendant held for selling parts of exhumed corpses. Gunmen shot dead varsity professor in Benin City, the Edo state capital. Danjuma Abubakar caution against violent restructuring agitation. 11 quarantined following monkeypox outbreak in Bayelsa State. In foreign, Togolese opposition stage final warning protest against president. Mayor rebuked Trump for throwing paper towel at hurricane victims. I am Aghemerio Oaikhenan, bringing you the news in detail shortly. Detail. 2 attendants at a cemetery in Abuja, the Ogun state capital, have been arrested for allegedly selling parts of corpses they exhumed from the burial ground. The suspects are 62-year-old Jimo Olanriwaju and 45-year-old Sheon Babatunde, are attendants at the cemetery located at Okeidi area of Lantoro, Abeokuta. The suspects, who were among 70 paraded by the Ogun State Police Command in Abeokuta, confessed that they sold the skull of one of the corpses in the cemetery to one Alpha living out at Daton at the sum of 10,000 naira. They also claimed that other parts of the dismembered corpses were being sold to customers who used them to prepare charms. Also paraded were 31 suspected members of a cult group known as Aye Confraternity, who were arrested at a hotel located at Okeidi in Lantoro area of Abeokuta while initiating new members into the group. Wasiu Ganiyu, a suspected member of a robbery gang who allegedly shot the divisional police officer of the Ogbere Police Division, and other suspects who were involved in different crimes ranging from armed robbery, car snatching, ritualist to kidnapping, were also paraded before the newsmen. The State Police Commissioner, Hamed Ilyasu, while parading the suspects, says the command, through its Operation Criminal Mop-Up, is battle ready to reach the state of criminals. The second semester for the 2016-2017 academic session of the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta FUNAB, has commenced. The university's acting head of Directorate of Public Relations, Adewale Kupuluyi, in a release says the Senate at its meeting held recently approved the revised 2016-2017 academic calendar of the institution. According to the revised calendar, the academic activities will begin with effect from Wednesday, October 4, 2017 and end by Friday, February 9, 2018. Also, part-time students are expected to continue their first semester examinations, while second semester lectures will start on Friday, October 13, 2017. Meanwhile, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta FUNAB, is set to hold its 23rd, 24th and 25th convocation ceremonies for the 2013-2014, 2014-2015 and 2015-2016 academic sessions. The program begins with a Jumat service on Friday, October 13, 2017 at the University Mosque by 1 p.m. an interdenominational church service at the Chapel of Grace on Sunday, October 15 by 9:30 a.m. and a press conference on Monday, October 16. On Tuesday, October 17 and Wednesday, October 18, a research and agricultural fair will hold at the FUNAB Ceremonial Building Arena by 10 a.m. daily. The convocation lecture titled Food and the Future will be delivered by Agriculture and Rural Development Minister Chief Audu Ogbe on Thursday, October 19 at the FUNAB Ceremonial Building at 2 p.m. On Friday, October 20, His Royal Eminence Edidem Ekpo Okonabasi Otu Fifth, the Obong of Calabar, will be installed as the university's chancellor and be conferred with a Doctor of Science degree. Also on October 20, the award of first degrees for 2013, 2014 and 2015 sets will hold simultaneously by 10 a.m., while the first degree award for the 2015-2016 set and the award of postgraduate and honorary degrees will hold on Saturday, October 21 by 10 a.m. The collection of academic robes will begin on Monday, October 16 between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. daily, while graduates are expected to collect their convocation items from the various colleges and the postgraduate school from Monday, October 16. Gunmen have killed a senior lecturer of the University of Benin, Uniben, Professor Paul Otasowe. The gunmen shot him dead on Wednesday night in front of his residence at Ekehuen Road in Eredo local government area. Police say they have arrested 3 suspects over the shooting incident following a distress call received from neighbors of the late professor. The State Police Command spokesman Moses Ukumbe says nothing was taken from the professor by the gunmen. The news of the death caused panic in Benin City, which is yet to recover from the abduction of a popular musician, Osayomore Joseph, by gunmen who also killed his wife last week. Also, the whereabouts of the managing director of Ogba Zoo and the nature park, Dr. Andy Aghemerio, abducted in the city a few days ago, not yet known. Former Defense Minister Lieutenant General Yakubu Danjuma and former Head of State General Abdulsalam Abubakar have cautioned against violent agitation for restructuring of the country. Danjuma and Abubakar made the call at the inauguration of the Emeka Anyako Institute of International Affairs and Diplomacy at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Awka. The former defense minister regards the agitation as healthy, but says it will be ridiculous if Nigerians have to resort to obtaining passports and visa to travel within the country in case of breakup. General Abubakar, who heads the military regime that handed over to civilians in 1999, urges Nigerian youth engaging in various types of agitations not to break up the country. The former head of state warns that the ongoing agitations are capable of tearing Nigeria apart and canvasses for peace, which according to him is crucial to meaningful development. The Senate has set up an ad hoc committee to investigate the group managing director of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, Dr. Maikanti Baru. The investigation follows the allegations made against Baru in a leaked memo written by Petroleum Resources Minister of State, Dr. Ibe Kachuku, to President Muhammadu Buhari. In a leaked memo now circulating in the media, the minister told the president how Baru had been sidelining him in top appointment and awarding of contracts, including a $25 billion contract, without the approval of NNPC board. Senate President Bukola Saraki, announcing the setting up of the panel during Wednesday's plenary, said it will be headed by Senator Aliyu Mamako. The panel, according to Saraki, will investigate the content of the minister's leaked memo to Buhari, including allegation that he single-handedly awarded contracts worth billions of dollars. There has been an outbreak of monkeypox epidemic in Bayelsa State. Already, a medical doctor and 10 others have been quarantined at an isolation center established at the Niger Delta University Teaching Hospital in Okolobiri local government area. Nigeria Center for Disease Control, which set up the isolation center, says 49 others who had contact with those placed under surveillance are now being tracked. Health Commissioner Ebiti Mitwa Etebo says the sample of the virus has been sent to the World Health Organization's laboratory in Dakar, Senegal for analysis. You're still listening to the World News at 5 in Rock City 101.9 FM. Up next, we bring you foreign, business and sport news. Please to stay with us. Foreign scene. Tens of thousands of opposition supporters in Togo have marched in the capital Lomé in what they call the next phase of the campaign to force out President Faure Gnassingbé. There were also big numbers of protesters in the second largest city of Sokode and the northern town of Bafilo, where youth blockaded a major highway connecting the north and south of the country. Organizers had built the Wednesday's march as a final warning to the regime. The main opposition leader, Jean-Pierre Fabre, said that they were going to maintain pressure on the government. Protesters carried placards demanding the restoration of the 1992 constitution, which limited the number of presidential terms to 2. At least 4 people have been killed and hundreds injured during weeks of anti-government protest in Togo. The mayor of Puerto Rico's capital, San Juan, has described U.S. President Donald Trump's visit to the hurricane-hit island as insulting and called him a miscommunicator-in-chief. Mayor Carmen Yulin Cruz described Trump's televised meeting with officials as a PR 17-minute meeting. The mayor says the sight of Trump throwing paper towels to people in the crowd was terrible and abominable. Trump, after his meeting, toured in and around San Juan, stopping at a church to hand out relief supplies and throwing paper towels into the crowd. At one point, he reportedly glanced at a pile of solar-powered flashlights and, apparently unaware of the ongoing power problem, said they didn't need them anymore. In business, rice farmers have promised to crush the price of 50 kilograms of the commodity to 6,000 naira in coming months. Top officials of the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria gave the assurance at a meeting with Agriculture and Rural Development Minister Chief Audu Ogbe, attended by officials of the Rice Millers Association of Nigeria. The Rice Farmers Association's president, Malam Aminu Goronyo, says members of the association are expecting a bumper harvest this season. Goronyo explains that they expect price of rice to drop to 6,000 naira per 50 kilogram if the presidency further assists them in reducing their cost of production. President of Rice Millers Association of Nigeria, Mohammed Abubakar, says with the federal government's intervention, members have agreed to sell a ton of paddy rice at 110,000 naira instead of 150,000 naira to crash the price of a 50 kilogram to 13,500 naira. Finally, in the world news at 5, sport news. Akwa Ibom State government has slashed ticket prices for the World Cup qualification match between Nigeria and Zambia to attract more fans to the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. Ticket prices have been slashed by 50%, which means popular stands initially priced at 1,000 naira will be sold for 500 naira. The cover stands, originally priced at 2,000 naira, will now be sold for 1,000 naira. A victory for the Super Eagles will seal qualification for next year's Football Mundial. That was the world news at 5, and just before we go, the major stories once again. Abeokuta cemetery attendants held for selling parts of exhumed corpses. Gunmen shot dead varsity professor in Benin City, the Edo State capital. Danjuma Abubakar cautioned against violent restructuring agitation. 11 quarantined following monkeypox outbreak in Bayelsa State. In foreign, we told you that Togolese opposition staged final warning protest against president, and also mayor rebuked Trump for throwing paper towel at hurricane victims. For more stories and to listen to us live, please log on to our website www.rockcityfmradio.com/live. Thank you so much for listening. I am Aghemerio Oaikhenan. Good evening.